The following matchup is presented and played with Hockey Blast Express, a product of Play Games LLC, copyright 2023, all rights reserved. Well, I thought I never would say this, but welcome to back to the channel, everybody, as we get set for Game 7 of this time frame matchup between the 76-77 Montreal Canadiens and the 2020-21 Dallas Stars. Never thought I would say those two infamous words in all of sports. Game 7, but it has come true. But only this time, unfortunately, within the last few short minutes here that I realized I'm actually playing out my first ever Game 7 of this project. And who knows what's going to happen here. But anyway, Dallas is going to play for pride, even though the Habs already won this time frame, winning either 5-2 or going to win it by a final of 4-3. So with that being said, it will be the let's see here. It will be the 18th win of the time frame, or excuse me, 18th time frame victory of this project for the 76-77 Habs as they look forward to the next time frame matchup here on my channel. So with that being said, let's get ready to Game 7 just for the heck of it. Heck and the fun of it. Your starting net miners for this game will be Ken Dryden in net for the Habs, and Jake Ottinger will be in net for the Dallas Stars. With 4 minutes and 35 seconds left on the clock, let's get right into those two most infamous words in all of sports. Game 7. Will the clock operator please, for this very special game, start the clock? We're going to begin Game 7 with a home scoring chance of a 25, and it reads: choice home player rolls for a goal using their assist stars +2. I'm going to either give it to Robertson or Klingberg for a 4. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. It'll be Robertson. And it will be Robertson getting the attempt. So Jason Robertson will get the attempt here as he's going to move in on Ken Dryden to hopefully net a 4 or 5 with a dot to make the stop. And he does so. Oh, excuse me, his assist stars. Yes, it is a goal. I'm sorry. It is a goal. I forgot. Assist stars +2. So he needed a roll of 1 through 4 to score the goal, and he has. So Dallas is up 1-0. I'm losing it. I'm sorry, folks. First Game 7 of the project. Um, Robertson will score the goal. He will get 2 assists off of it. Klingberg and how about it, Gurionov? So Robertson from Klingberg and Gurionov are your ice-breaking tally for the first Game 7 of this time frame matchup and of the 1976-77 Montreal Canadiens. Men's Gauntlet Challenge Project. We got ourselves a quality check, this time between anybody on the ice for the Stars against player number 1, that's Bob Gainey. The quality we're looking for is smart. Ben, Como, Pavelski, or Oleksiak is going to win this one. Or, excuse me, will be the contenders to tie with Bob Gainey. I'm losing it. I'm sorry. Let's try weaving this out here. I do want to keep at least the power play circle star out there. So Pavelski is out of it. So it's down to Ben, Como, or Oleksiak. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll have the red die decide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Jamie Benn is the lucky contestant to face off against Gainey for smart, and he looks like they both have smart. And we will move on to the next segment here in this one. We got ourselves a home scoring chance of a 61. It reads, any visitor player with a circle prevents a Dallas power play goal. And we do have a circle out there. That's Larry Robinson. So he's going to stop the Dallas power play attempt, and we will move on to the next segment. Visitor scoring chance of a 45. Any visitor player with a power play circle star symbol creates a power play goal. Yes, visitor. Yes, we do. Steve Shutt is going to take that opportunity. So as he moves in on Jake Ottinger to hopefully net a 3 or 4 with a dot to make the stop. And he will do so to keep Shutt off the board, to keep Shutt and Montreal off the board, to keep this game right at 1-0. We will move on to the next segment. Visitor scoring chance of a 61. Any home player with I almost said a circle. Any home player with a square stops a Montreal goal. You bet we have contenders here. Essa Lindell or Jamie Alexiak. Dot, it will be Lindell. And it will be Lindell. So Lindell will be swapped out as he has the square that will stop the Montreal goal. And after 20 minutes of play in the books, the score stands at 1 Dallas, Montreal, nothing. Home scoring chance of a 36, and it reads home player in 4, that's John Klingberg. He creates a Dallas goal opportunity with a quality roll of power or a triangle. Although he doesn't have power, he does have a triangle well enough to move in on Ken Dryden to hopefully net a 4 or 5 with a dot to make the stop. And he will do so. The game stays right where it's at of 1-0. Visitor scoring chance of a 21. It reads home goalie must make shot save. Yikes. This could tie the game. A 1 or a 2 will stop it. And it won't. The game is tied. Let's see who scored the goal. 7. Player with the best shot rating. So the best out there is a 3-way tie, I should say. Oh, actually, no, not a 3-way tie. Sorry. It's a tie between Tremblay and Riesbro. It's still a tie. It is still a tie for the player with the best shot rating, so that's going to either go to Riesborough or Tremblay. It will be Tremblay. And it will be Tremblay. So Tremblay will score the goal with 1 assist coming out on the play. How about it? I'm going to have to roll the decider die again. It'll be Savard. And it will be Riesborough. So Tremblay from Riesborough will score the goal the game tying goal for the Habs, and the game is all knotted up at 1 apiece. We got ourselves a quality check to begin this next portion of the segment between players 2 and 4. That is Como and Nairop. The quality we're looking for is speed. Bill Nairop's going to win this one as he does have speed. So therefore, he will move in on Jake Ottinger to hopefully net a 3 or a 4 with a dot to make the stop. A 4 with a dot will do so as the game stays tied right where it's at of a 1-1 tie as we move on to the next segment here in this one. Penalty check between both players in 5. It looks like Alexiak and Savard both have the same penalty rating of 0.5, and we will move on to the next segment here in this one. Quality check between players 5 and 4. That's Heiskanen and Robinson. The quality we're looking for is hit. Oh, Larry Robinson's going to win this one as he does have hit. So he's going to be moving in on Jake Ottinger to hopefully net a 3 or a 4 with a dot to make the play save. He won't. The Montreal Canadiens take a 2-1 lead courtesy of Larry Robinson. And it looks like 2 assists will be handed out on the play. Guy Lafleur and Jacques Lemaire will assist Larry Robinson on the go-ahead goal to make it 2-1 in favor of Montreal. That was a quality check, so. Go. We will move on to the next segment. I'm sorry, the next portion here in this segment. Quality check between anybody on the ice for the Habs and player number one for the Stars. Jason Dickinson is the player in question. As we're looking for the quality of skill, Dickinson will not win this one, as the only guys out there on the ice with skill are Wilson, Roberts, Jarvis, and Nyrop. Nyrop just got flipped, and so I think those who have gotten flipped will not be a part of it. So Maury Wilson will take this one. So right across from Jason Dickinson here as he wins that battle with him over skill, as Wilson will skate on into Jake Ottinger to hopefully net a 3 or a 4 with a dot to make the stop. And he will do so, and that is going to be it for the second period. And after 40 minutes of play in the books, the Habs take a 2-1 lead into the third period. Here, in those two famous words in all of sports, Game 7. Home scoring chance of an 11. Visitor goalie must make play save. So Ken Dryden needs to net a 4 or a 5 with a dot to make the stop. A 4 will do it, and that will be the end of it. Nobody flips, and we will move on. Not a penalty check, excuse me, a quality check, I should say, between anybody on the ice for the Stars against player number 4, that's Bill Nyrop. The quality we're looking for is speed. Pick your poison between Robertson or Pavelski. I'm going to go with Pavelski. I may be making a stupid decision here, but I'm going to go with Pavelski. So he's going to win that battle with Bill Nye. Well, actually, no, he's not. It's for speed. I'm sorry. Both guys have the same quality of speed, and we will move on to the next segment here in this one. I think I may have just made a stupid mistake. I thought Nyrop didn't have speed there. Oops. We're going to move on to another quality check. This time it'll be between Foxa and Chartraw. The quality we're looking for is hit. Both players have hit, and we will move on to the final segment before we go to the empty net mini chart. Our final segment will be a quality a quality check, I should say, between players 1 and 4. That's Robertson and Larry Robinson. The quality we're looking for is hit. Oh, Larry Robinson's going to win this one as he does have hit. So therefore, he's going to be moving in on Jake Ottinger to hopefully net a 3 or 4 with a dot to head to the empty net mini chart at a 2-1 score. It will do so. And folks, for the final time in this segment, the final time in this time frame, we are going to go to the empty net mini chart. Either overtime in game 7 or the game will be over. 6, the game is over. Stop the clock. And with that, game 7 comes to an end. And so does this time frame. The 76-77 Montreal Canadiens win this time frame matchup in a epic of a battle, winning it 5-2 as they win game 7 by a final score of 2-1. Well, once again, thank you so much for tuning in to Game 7 of this time frame matchup. If you enjoyed what you saw, a like is very much appreciated. If you have not done so already, a subscription is also going to be helpful to go along on my YouTube journey, as well as turning on that notifications bell so that way you don't miss out on any future content that I may post here on my channel. With that in mind, stay tuned for the Biddy Beer game summary and as well as the time frame summary, also presented by Biddy Beer. This is going to cover a lot, and I mean a lot. This was a classic of a time frame that I just played out for this project. The first time frame matchup to go 7 games. Oh man, I really love playing this one, but I cannot wait to see who is going to be next. Will they take it to enough? Will they take it to a back-to-back seven game, back-to-back game sevens? Who knows? Um, Once again, thank you so much for tuning in to today's action here between the 76-77 Habs and the 2020-21 Dallas Stars. And once again, your final score for Game 7, the Montreal Canadiens will win it over the Dallas Stars by a final of 2-1 to win time frame number 25 by winning 5 games to 2. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's time frame matchup between the 1976-77 Montreal Canadiens and the 2020-21 Dallas Stars. We look forward to bringing you future time frame matchups throughout the 2024-25 National Hockey League's regular season whenever games are being played. Well, it's that time once again where we figure out to see who will play the 1976-77 Montreal Canadiens up next in this Gauntlet Challenge. We had so many great time frame matchups so far in this project, but who's it going to be to step up to the plate to challenge the 76-77 Montreal Canadiens up next in this Gauntlet Challenge project? Without further ado, let's get right to it. So please direct your attention to the Bitty Bear Team Selector Wheel presented by your favorite Bitty Bear products. If you choose to drink Bitty Beer, please remember to drink responsibly. As always, it has big taste at a bitty price. It's Bitty Beer. The wheel has decided that the 2016-2017 Boston Bruins will be the next opponent for this Gauntlet Challenge project. Oh man, another classic Original Six rivalry to be renewed between the Habs and the Bruins. But between those two Original Six teams, who's going to be the home team for the next time frame? Without further delay, let's get right into it and see. Please direct your attention to the Doc Cola Home Team Selector Wheel presented by Doc Cola, the official cola drink of the Play Games community and of the 1976-77 Montreal Canadiens Gauntlet Challenge project. Oh, and it looks like it looks like the 2016-2017 Boston Bruins are going to be the home team to begin the next time frame matchup. Oh man, stay tuned for this one, folks. So without further ado, thank you so much for tuning in to today's action between the 76-77 Montreal Canadiens and the 2020-21 Dallas Stars. If you liked what you saw today, a like and a comment is optional and appreciated though, but a subscription is much appreciated, as well as turning on that notifications bell so that way you don't miss out on any future content here on my channel. With that being said, thank you so much for tuning in to today's action, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day or evening, depending on where you may be watching this.